Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Leo reading. The wolf moon happens on the 25th of January, 2024, and it is going to be impacting eventually your place in the world, your social position, your status, professional perhaps. But for now, it is going to be affecting most viscerally your dreams, your desires to expand, to grow, the way in which you want to communicate and work with others, perhaps most explicitly through the media or through presentations or information you share. This is also highlighting the focus of the sun in Aquarius. That is the definition of a full moon in the opposite sign of the moon, but also the sun's joining with the planet Pluto in Aquarius, moving into Aquarius. So that is something I've been talking about and is having absolutely a social, generational, global impact. But this impacts individuals differently, and Scorpio Pluto is your ruling planet. So its movement into Aquarius, I dare say, is being felt by you in a myriad of ways. For those of you with Scorpio rising, the impact will be on your dreams and your desire to expand your spiritual growth. I've laid out the African and the Crow Tarot in the present, past, and future reading. I have three oracle decks that I'll use throughout. Welcome to all of you that are new and familiar. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. I give out a free reading every month around the 1st based on the comments and donations that I've received previously. So thank you to all of you that are participating in that. I'm enjoying this offering immensely, and it is inspiring new services that I can provide. I moreover want to emphasize how much I value the support of all of you, as much by your presence, which is essential to what I do. So let's get started, Scorpio, with your overall energy for this full moon, the star. The star is about the vision that you are cultivating. And it's interesting that Pluto has been in an area of your life that is significant in terms of spiritual development. The ways in which you seek to expand yourself or your influence, share your ideas or your skills or talents. The star is about the perseverance through challenging times, and certainly Pluto in Capricorn over the last couple of decades can represent tumultuous times in our communities, in our worlds, in our nation, and the very challenge to conventional structures of power. You are, the pandemic almost capped it off in some ways, and clearly we are still experiencing the consequences of such a worldwide crisis. However, the movement of Pluto into Aquarius is really connecting you at a much deeper level with your intuition. It's almost creating you as a kind of lightning rod, if you can imagine that. Your rulership, Pluto, remaking you from your core that goes right down almost to the center of the earth, certainly underground to your highest inspiration and intuition. And towards that end, you have seen miracles occur, and you are seeing miracles open up, possibilities open up to you as you do the work of purification, cleansing, and removing, releasing those things that don't serve you. In the present, we have the Seven of Cups, in the past, the Three of Wands, and in the future, the Tower card. Don't laugh, dear friend. My Scorpio friend who takes notes occasionally and notes the number of times the Tower comes out. So I do think of you, dear friend, when this comes up for Scorpios. You have a lot of opportunities right now. There are a lot of options on the table for you. This can be overwhelming, but this is particular, I'm sensing, towards the kinds of projects, efforts you're making towards marketing, collaborating with others from distant communities or cultures, the ways that you're seeking cross-institutional communication, discourse, and support. So I see you as considering a multiple variety of projects or ways to get your message out there, share what it is you have to teach or offer to others, and you're looking at the benefits and consequences of all of these options, but the sense of overwhelm is not distracting you from your ultimate goal. You have a very clear goal. It may be a clear project, a clear partnership, a clear institutional relationship that you know is going to further your goals most efficiently. And many of these other offers are vanity offers. They would make you feel good. They might offer a lot of superficial benefit that would not be long-lasting and would not serve your ultimate purpose, would not align you with things that ultimately are to your benefit, and you're aware of that. But there is a sense of being overwhelmed with options and choices, maybe a lot of people seeking your assistance or your connection in order to benefit their efforts. In the past, you have already been working towards reformulating, planning out your efforts so that you are looking to new audiences, new clients, new customers, new students in the future. This is a card that indicates you've cast your connections, your research, your query out into the world, and are waiting for the results of the connections you've already made. So this can be a card of waiting for the results of the plans that you are already floating out to others. You're connecting up with collaborators and actively making connections that you believe will serve you or be a conduit into broader connections, locations, markets, audiences, whatever it is that you're seeking. In the future, there's a way in which you are engineering, at least this is my sense, an opportunity that you have not misjudged, but that is going to be unexpected. You may be looking to get a job, as an example, in an institution that may change its focus at the 11th hour, offer you a job, or seek your interest in a reformulated job or effort overall. That's an example of the way the Tower can work. Ultimately, there is something unpredicted or unplanned that is presenting itself to you in a way that you can perhaps capitalize off this change in order to get closer to what your original intention or design is. This is perhaps putting you in contact with someone who was not your desired partner, boss, or audience assistance, but who offers you opportunities that you hadn't dreamed of. I tend to think of this card very positively. Scorpio, in this instance, I see this as a blessing in disguise. Despite the external trauma, disaster, ruin, or destruction that it superficially pictures, that there's some gold here, there's some unexpected leap or risk that you're being invited into that will benefit you in the long term. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask you, Scorpio, if this reading is resonating with you so far, to please like and subscribe to this channel, to share this video with others, and to comment below. I enjoy your thoughts. This dropped, so I'll take it. Pride. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. This relates to this unexpected opportunity that you are going to be on the receiving end of, if you have not already experienced it. The energy of the major arcana have a time impact that is incalculable for us. So you may have already experienced this tower. This tower may be yet for you to experience it. But I'm thinking that you may have desired a certain outcome in a situation, a certain job or partnership, and what you are receiving in its place is going to be challenging yet promising to you. I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna from Africa, and I'd love to say this is a way of giving a nod to our ancestors and how they prepare us for the work we're doing now. And I pull the fire salamander. And the plant associated with this is called the Star of Bethlehem. The key words are clear blockages. You are undergoing a necessary transformation. Be open to growth and change. Cleanse all areas of your life to restore balance. I'm sorry, my voice and my personal physical detoxification, purification is at large. So my voice is always reflecting whatever. Forgive me for that. In some ways, I take it as a clarification of the power of this message, the alignment of this message for those of you that it is resonating for. The Seven of Cups in your present is clarified by the Hangman and the Four of Wands. It's interesting that the aspect of your current journey that aligns with your exploration, your expansion, your desire for growth is something that you have committed to. And indeed, this is a result of the power of your ruling planet being so much in the forefront of our lives. The elliptical orbit of Pluto is so extreme that it being a very small planet, is often so far away from the Earth, but in Capricorn, it is exceedingly close. And in that way, the sense of global change, social change, the exploration of the power, the dynamics of power is something that we feel in such a personal way. And this reading is reflecting that. You have an opportunity here to not only internalize this process, this heaving up of the shadow self, of unhealthy patterns of behavior in your own life, in a way that prompts you to regain a fresh perspective in almost every moment. You are recognizing now that where you thought you wanted to go, what you thought the opportunities that would best advance you and your projects, are not necessarily the ones that are going to take you the greatest distance or offer you the long-term benefit that you are celebrating at this time. And that may be in some ways what you're celebrating, the unexpected nature of self-discovery, deeper connection with who you are and your potential, where those dreams are leading you, the revelations you're experiencing in understanding that things are decidedly different, perhaps even turned upside down from where you believed you were moving towards. This is a beautiful thing, and you hopefully are giving yourself the time to retreat and evaluate ways that you can leverage this greater awareness into recognition of the opportunities around you. But you are celebrating this moment of options, unimaginable choices that you never dreamed you would have. In the past, the Three of Wands is being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. There is a kind of fearlessness about you, and that's nothing new for Scorpio, right? You have this incredible power and compulsion to grow, to move forward with new ideas, the exploration of new ideas, the not shrinking back from expanding into unfamiliar territories, to entertaining ideas that would be challenging to many, but confronting those, facilitating the discussion of those, not backing down from that philosophical discourse that engages your creative growth and what helps you feel commit to the path of growth that you're on. You have really allowed yourself to release and may still be feeling the residual impact of this release of an old set of beliefs and ideas, old expectations from others regarding your behavior or what's best for you. Releasing that, really allowing yourself to grieve the losses you've experienced, perhaps the oppression that you felt in trying desperately to conform or provide the love and support to others that you care about, and feeling a sense of failure in your attempts, which is part of what is making the present moment all more precious. The realization that in fact you have been successful and that your greatest success lies in learning from your challenges, learning from your hardships and disappointments. In the future, the Tower card is clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Just about everyone is getting this sense of fresh, starting from the beginningness. And I think this is so much related to many things, one of them being Pluto's movement into Aquarius. We're opening up to innovation, new ideas, ideas that would have been unthinkable for many of us in the earlier parts of our lives. Things that never could have been dreamed of even 20 or 30 years ago. Really, this openness to the possibilities that exist as a result of the innovations we've experienced. New ideas, our greater connectivity to the planet, overall is giving you cause to reconsider all of your relationships as exchanges of energy. and the necessity to calibrate those in a way where you are receiving at least reciprocal benefit. You are such a capable caregiver, such a strong provider of whatever it is you have to give in abundance. You are concerned and caring for those that are not as strong, that don't have access to the resources that you do, that you are teaching yourself that you are deserving of the love you give, that you're deserving, in fact, of the rewards of the things you are working towards, the things you pursue, that your dreams are valid, and that finding the sense of worthiness is part of your journey that you are stepping into. And this is in part the result of the tremendous purging that you've gone through over at least the past couple of decades. Remember that Pluto, depending on your age, was in Scorpio for many of you in your lifetimes. So that has had an impact on you as well. This is a beautiful time of fresh new beginnings, a desire to fearlessly explore and discover aspects of your inspiration, your greatest joy and pleasure, like your heart's desires. I'm going to finish up this reading, Scorpio, with the language of flowers. And what pops out is the heart's ease. And the key word is compassion. Tread a little more tenderly. Given your tremendous power with your ruling planet being triggered by this momentous transition, I think the necessity for you to be compassionate with yourself is probably the most poignant sense, mood, effort you can make. Thank you for this reading, Scorpio. Until next time, Namaste.